Sup. In this video we're going to go through roofs. You can see on the screen here all the different types we're going to go through. We're going to go through the box gable or open gable, whatever you call it, the hip, the butterfly, the flat roof, the jack-in head. We're not going to go through dormers in this video. We'll do that in a future video. This is called the salt box, M-shaped, shed, slope, and one of these, whatever that's called, hexagonal gazebo. But remember, you can do that for all different shapes. You can do a pentagonal gazebo or whatever. As long as you know how to do this type of roof or that type of roof, you'll be able to make this type of roof. And as long as you can do this one, you can make any number of sides. So let's get started. First things first, we'll start with this box gable. I'm going to say roof. I'm not going to save right now. I want to create it at level 1. I want to come to level 1. You can do it from 3D mode as well. I'm going to say base level number 1, base offset from level to keep that at 0. That way it draws it on number 1. I'm going to say pick walls. If you don't know how to use these 2D drawing tools, then please check my 2D drawing tools video. There'll be a link in the description. I'm going to say I want a 300 pounds. Pounds. A 300 millimeter overhang. So that means it will start just off, just like normal roofs. And I'm going to select these walls, but I don't want these top two to dictate the slope. So I'm going to highlight them and say define slope. I'm going to uncheck that one. Basically, that means that these lines will cause the roof to bend. And if this line and this line both bend, or both at the bottom, then there has to be a top in the middle. My explanation of that is just terrible, I know, but you'll see when I hit tick, those two lines cause the slope, cause some slopage, if that's even a word, and these two don't. I know slopage isn't a word, but you know what I mean, so whatever. Now I'm going to come and say roof again. I'm going to make sure define slope is pre-ticked. Select pick walls and pick those. Also remember you can change the actual angle of each one by clicking on that, and let's say you want to change this one, you select it first and then you can change it. Anyway, I'm going to say yes, and that gives me, I'm going to come to 3D mode. You see the first one there looks like that, second one looks like that, because all of these dictate the slope. Now, this is a tool for architectural users. Highlight all the walls and say attach top base and just select the roof. That way it attaches it to the top. You can do it on that one too. Oh, you see there I've highlighted the roof too. So I need to filter that out and unhighlight the roof, apply, okay, attach top base. Whoops, I accidentally missed it there. Anyway, I'm not going to do that for any more because you know how to do that now. Next, we are going to do the butterfly, like that. So, roof, level 1. I'm going to do it from 3D mode just so that you know how to do it from 3D mode, just so that you can see that it can be done. I'm going to select that, 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 and that, and then I'm going to highlight these two, say doesn't define slope, and for these ones I'm going to put negative angles. Anyway, say yes, and there you go. Let's just say we want the roof at level 1. I'll offset this one, change the base offset to 1000. So now these edges the boundaries are 1000 millimeters above, or 1 meter. I'm going to attach top base here. I said I wouldn't do it again, but it just looks stupid the way it was. Next, we're going to do the flat roof. I'm going to come to roof, level 1. I'm going to, keep the offset as 0. Pick walls. Just remember, you could accidentally... Oh no, I thought you could accidentally offset it the wrong way. Highlight all of them, define slope, say OK. That's a nice flat roof. Check-in head. Now this one's slightly more complex. Not complex at all, but slightly. There's a bit more to think about. Now, roof. Just remember, you can also change the cut. I'm going to show you that on this one. I'm going to change this to plumb cut. Now, walls. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'm going to come to split. I'm going to split it, let's say 250 mil from that edge and same from that edge. Or 2500, more like. I'm going to delete this one actually. I'm going to select this one, hold control, select that one, and doesn't define slope. Now I'm going to copy these. And say, okay, no. Now this one needs to be offset from the roof base. I'm going to say 1000. And same with that one. And say okay. And now I have a check-in head. If I highlight this, double click it, I can also change that. Maybe make it higher on this side. Say yes. And there you go. That's the check-in head done. Obviously you wouldn't get one unsymmetrical like that. You're not likely to see one like that, but oh well. And then you can attach top base if you wish. Now I'm going to go for the sloped shed. I'm going to say roof. Sorry about the noise. Say yes. That one. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to say none of them define the slope except one. Check this one. Right, and if you want to switch it, then obviously do that one. Make sure that one defines it. And then standard attached top base. Right, next we will go through the M shape. This is basically going to be two roofs next to each other. So I'm going to just come to level 1. I think it's easier to draw this one in 2D mode. Say roof, walls, that one, that one, that one. And then I'm going to draw a line from the center line of this, midpoint of that, there to there, there to there, and then uncheck define slope. And there you go. Now I'll select this and mirror it along this line. And I have an M-shape roof. Now this one's slightly different with the attached up base. Highlight all of those, attached up base, select that one, say okay, and then do it again to that roof. Highlighted walls are attached but missed the highlighted targets. Whatever. Oh, and actually I did say I would talk about the plumb cut, didn't I? As you can see, these are plumb cut, which means it's cut along here. You can also change that to square cut. It's not doing anything. Oh, okay, there we go, plumb cut. But this is two cut plumb and square cut. I don't know what's so different about that. Well, it's a different type of two cut. Whatever, I just usually use plumb cut, and as you can see, that one's still the old style, so you can change that one if you wish. Now, what's the next type? Sloped. This is the last one for this video. I'm just going to do it from 2D. I will say roof, that one, that one, that one, and that one. Select these two, undefined slope. That one, I would basically change the slope of it to, let's say, 45 degrees and make that one less steep. Make it 20. Say OK. Go to 3D mode, and there we go. Sloped roof. Believe it or not, I forgot to do this last bit, so I added it into this video. So select roof, select walls, hexagonal gazebo. It's very basic. This, that, 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 all got the same angle. And select tick. Just remember though, if you select one of them and untick the slope thing, it looks like that. Oh, that's actually quite nice. Yeah, actually, let me show you what you can do with that undefined slope. Whatever that is. But yeah, you can do things like that. Just remember that. I hope you learned something there, and please like and subscribe. We will do a dormer roof video. There'll be a link to that in the description as soon as that's up. So please do check that out.